Thank you so much for agreeing to show me your lovely house.
With pleasure.
And today is Friday, so
Erev Shabbos. So this I got when I got married. My parents bought me 2 candlesticks, which is traditional. Because see, this is like Judaism on steroids. So what I'm showing you now is standard for every Torah home. Everybody gets married lights 2 candles for Shabbos. Shuma v'zuchar, to remember and to
keep.
Right. And as you have children, you add on for each child a candle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
These are oil.
And these are separate.
This is this is a zgila for having good children.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm going to get an education from you.
No problem.
Yeah. Pearl, your marriage was arranged, right?
No.
No. Your children's marriage.
No. Absolutely not.
What happened?
We have arranged meetings, but not arranged marriages. Let's talk about me. I became marriageable age, and my parents decided that.
What age was marriageable age?
18. We segregate our sexes. The girls and the boys do not mingle. So we're constantly aware of the boys belong on the boys' side, the girls belong on the girls' side. Now we come to marriage. Now we have to get together. Really, truly, we're really unprepared. How do we do this? We have no skills. We don't know how to do this. So we trust our parents. And the parents needed somebody to facilitate this. So there is a matchmaker. The matchmakers call the parents. I know you have a very fine daughter, and I'm thinking of a very fine boy. Now, the next job is for parents to try to ask around in the community, what kind of a boy is this? They'll ask the other boys who went with him to yeshiva. Tell me, you know so-and-so, you went with him to yeshiva. What kind of a boy is he? What sort of a boy is he? And it's not like the parents have this responsibility. Oh boy, I better get the right information, because in the back of our minds, we know Hashem runs the world. Mm-hmm. And He has our back. Okay? My parents got enough information, and then they said they want to go see the boy. They want to see him. Meanwhile, they're telling me what's going on, We got such information, we got this information, we like it, we think it's nice, the family is nice, these people that we spoke to, we called this Rebbitzin, whatever. My parents went to see the boy, not me. And I'm waiting at home, I'm so excited, what are they going to come back and say, And then my parents come back and they say, we liked what we saw, and now they want to see you. My potential in-laws came, and we sat and we talked at the table, and they went home and they said, okay, it's time for the boy and girl to meet. So we sit down, we look at each other. Nobody's rushing into anything. In the morning, my mother asks me, so, you like him? I said, yeah. Do I know 100%? Am I head over heels? No. Do I see myself getting married to this person? I think so. Okay. The third meeting, included the engagement. So now the same thing happened when my oldest daughter was ready to get engaged. She had the same attitude. She trusted her parents.
You never know for sure. I mean,
how could you know for sure?
Yeah.
How could you know for sure?
But what's your criteria of judging your children's appropriate match? It seems to me nerve-wracking for a parent to make decisions for their children.
We're not the big decision makers. We know about the outside world. We know about what's going on. You can't not know if you're living in the middle of New York. But our mandate is to be a nation apart, and I don't think the outside world understands this.
Aren't you obligated to the outside world?
Yes, we are. So we look in the Torah. I don't have a view. I have a view that the Torah tells me what should my view be. Mm-hmm. So to answer your question, we have a tremendous obligation to the outside world, which is to make the name of Hashem known to the rest of the world. That is really our mandate. But the outside world doesn't understand that. And we've been in gulas for so many years now.
In exile.
In exile, that there's this tremendous disrespect for the Torah and for Jews as somebody who can show the world a way to live.
It's a perspective shift to understand where you're coming from. right? Do you understand? Do you see where?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, you do see it. We hear so many stories about people who leave the faith, who are, you know, telling their story from the outside, and we don't hear the story from people on the inside. And you have, can I say somewhat,
Sure.
your son?
My son, my youngest son, my Yoeli. One morning I wake up and I find out that he belongs to a heavy metal band and he's the drummer. And he's dressed like heavy metal guys.
Which means what? Eyeliner?
No, he wasn't Gothic. It was beyond shocked and devastated beyond words. We did see that when he was about 15, 16 years old, he started to withdraw, and Yoeli sort of fell through the cracks because he didn't make noise, he didn't say anything, he didn't act out, he was withdrawn. And I didn't like it, and I was worried about it. So when he was 19 and he changed into this clothing, this hit us like a thunderbolt. He changed his clothing. He went downstairs into the boiler room with his Hasidic clothing, changed in the boiler room, and went outside on the street to these guys. We simply didn't know how to eat this. How do you deal with it? I didn't know anybody who was child when OTD at that time. I didn't consider him OTD yet. So he told me he joined a heavy metal band and he listens to heavy metal music.
Were you confrontational towards him?
Never. But my husband and I went to pieces. I prayed a lot, very much, all kind of different prayers for the success of my child as a Jew.
What worried you the most?
I felt so sorry for him.
That what?
My child raised in a Satmar house, how is he going to survive in this world that he wants to be in? He has no tools. He has no... He's just not going to make it. I was so afraid for him. I sat up every night. He used to come home 2 a.m. I sat by the window. I kept looking out, saying, is Yoeli coming? Is Yoeli coming? 2 o'clock, 2:30. I served him supper when he came home.
What were you afraid was going to happen? Drugs?
Anything. And he's going into a world that he has no knowledge of. And just the kind of life that he was trying to live was so against the way he was raised. And he's never going to make it. I'm so afraid for him. I'm still afraid for him. I want to tell you, Frieda, I thank Hashem that he's a mensch.
Yeah.
I thank Hashem that he's married to his wife, Hannah, who is a doll and whom I love to pieces. But all of this could have been done as a Yid.
He has a place in the world. He has a lovely family. He has a career.
I'm very, very thankful to Hashem for what he has. But what he doesn't have is what I pray for.
Did you at any point in his coming out and you realizing he's not religious feel like I can't handle this? I want him out of my house.
Chas v'shulam. It's my child.
But you're a human being. You're suffering. You're fasting.
And that's not about me, darling. I'm suffering for him. I'm not suffering for me. I told everybody my son is OTD. I didn't hide it. There was no shame in it. He used to come home. All the neighbors were outside. I never covered it up. Never hid it. I never said I have a child that's OTD. No. The entire family was so loving to him. You couldn't be otherwise because he's such a fine person. He's such a decent person. He's such a nice person, Yoeli.
Yeah.
And he wasn't out to hurt us. But I saw that he was hurt. Nobody leaves. No child picks up and goes OTD if they're happy where they are.
Yeah.
There has to be a reason.
So that's the journey he had to...
There has to be a tremendous unhappiness to leave.
Yeah.